from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wentz. Going up top for Miller. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Watson. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And Woods has it complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On play action, Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Touchdown, Colts. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Watson off play action. This one left side caught by Collins. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Wentz. Going deep this time for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz to the right side, complete to Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Wentz is going to keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got a man complete to Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.